Hello. I just did this entire dungeon that you're watching right now, and I recorded commentary over it. And then I realized after the dungeon finished, I did not record the audio um, for my mic. So this is going to be a quick guide for what you need to know when running Mythic Plus as Farseer Resto Shaman in patch 11.2. For core spells, you'll be pressing Riptide and Chain Heal. Targeting someone who has an active Riptide on them with Chain Heal will consume the Riptide to do bonus healing. So the gameplay loop becomes apply Riptides, consume Riptides with Chain Heal, and then reapply Riptides as they become available. There's also an optional talent that you can take that just deletes this entirely and just makes Chain Heal a little bit stronger instead of a lot stronger, but doesn't get rid of Riptide when you press it. So if you're doing lower keys or don't really want to worry about it, then that is an option for you. And I'll have a pinned comment or something with the optional talent down below. Our next combo of important spells will be Unleashed Life and Ancestral Swiftness. They both spawn a spirit, which will help us do extra healing just passively. Unleashed Life will buff the next heal that we press, so it's good to use with Chain Heal or Healing Surge, something that we're going to use to try to do healing. The problem with using it on Riptide is that you'll end up consuming the Riptide, so then you don't get the extra benefit, really. And Ancestral Swiftness will make our next spell instant cast and stronger, so you can use it in a similar way. If there is one thing to take away from these two spells, it's that we just want to be pressing them as often as possible and not thinking about them very much. You don't need to try to line them up with anything as they're available very, very often. So it's better to just get in the habit of pressing them constantly and then learning when to slow down a little bit rather than not pressing them enough and needing to learn how to speed up. Our last core spell is Cloudburst Totem, which for 99% of players, you don't need to think about this button at all. Just press it when it's available, and if you need extra healing, you can press it again to release a bit of the stored healing to your group. Otherwise, just leave it be and it will be useful on its own. You just press it and forget it. You can see it right here on my screen. It's building up healing right now. I don't have to like press it again or try to think about when to use it. You just let it do its thing. And if it doesn't do that much healing, like right here, it's about to explode and restore all the healing, but there's no healing to do, that's okay. It's still useful. The last thing to talk about is our cooldowns as a Resto Shaman. Healing Tide Totem, Spirit Link Totem, and Ascendance. Healing Tide Totem isn't super powerful on its own. It'll do a decent amount of group-wide healing. They did buff it this patch, or this expansion rather, kind of like Tranquility, where it does more healing based on your group size. So it does do more healing than we've noticed in previous expansions. But the main power you're going to get in Mythic Plus is that it's going to make the next 3 healing surges that you cast instant cast after using it. So that can be really useful, and make sure to use those up. And Spirit Link Totem will pretty much make any number of players inside of it, as long as there are more than one, unkillable. So use it early and often to deal with unpredictable damage patterns, or when you can't keep up with healing during certain trash packs or bosses or things like that. Don't be afraid to press it. Just use Spirit Link when you feel like this is a lot going on right now on my screen and I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle it. Then Ascendance is probably our strongest cooldown for raw healing throughput. And it will basically just make all of our healing that we do heal for more and splash to nearby allies. So don't have to think about it too much. Just you press it and now your healing does a lot more healing. Main thing with cooldowns is don't overthink how or when to use them. Just send them one at a time during trash pulls or during bosses, and you'll pick up where you find them useful or not useful. Going into a pack and you have all 3 cooldowns available, just go ahead and send one of them after a few seconds of the pull. Going into a boss and you have all your cooldowns available, send one, and then once it expires or once it's out of time or something, press another one. Just get in the habit of kind of rotating through your cooldowns and just being like, okay, I'm going into this next pack or I'm going into this boss and I have, this cooldown and this cooldown available. Which one am I going to press? Again, it's about not overthinking it. It's more about just building the good habit of pressing them early and often, just like our other buttons. So I think that's pretty much it for my quick guide on playing Farseer Resto Shaman in Mythic Plus. If you have any questions, please let me know either in the comments down below, or you can message me on Discord anytime. And thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. And I will also try not to mess up the recording in the next one. But at least we kept it short and concise. Let me know if I missed anything, but I'll see you guys later.